Hi everyone, this is Evolution 8. We're going to look at the Steam Siege pre-release card pack, which was released by Pokemon, in anticipation of a question that might be asked regarding its cards at pre-releases this weekend, to see what will be in Steam Siege. We showed that in the last video of the list of Steam Siege. Here's the questions. Can I use Fungus, Play Ball ability, retrieve any Ultra Ball, Great Ball, Dive Ball, Repeat Ball, or any other ball cards from the discard pile? And they said no. Play Ball only works with regular Pokeball cards. And now we're looking at Telefame. His ability, Gale Wings. If this Pokemon is in your hand when you are setting up to play, you may put it face down as your active Pokemon. So the question is, Talonflame's Gale Wings ability says if it's in your hand when you are setting up to play, you may put it face down as your active Pokemon. But what if your opening hand has no basics? If your opening hand has no basics, but you do have Talonflame, you can either 1. Choose to put it out as your active Pokemon, or 2. Show you have no basic Pokemon and mulligan. You may decide whichever you want to do. I would probably make it my active Pokemon instead of giving one card to your opponent. And yeah, we got the next one, Wonderlock, which is by Klefki. Can I use Klefki's Wonderlock ability if a Klefki doesn't have any cards attached to it? They said you can. Now we're looking at Pokemon attacks. Charge order by Pawniard. The question was, does Pawniard's change order attack only include Pawniard in play, or does it also include any Pawniard cards in the discard pile? And they said it only counts Pawniard in play, including itself. It does not include any in the discard pile. Are we looking at Despair Ray? Discard as many of your bench Pokemon as you like. This attack does 10 more damage for each bench Pokemon you discard in this way. Let's see what the question was. When I discard my bench Pokemon for Mega Gardevoir's EX Despair Ray attack, does my opponent get to take prizes for them? No, you are discarding the bench Pokemon, not knocking them out. At least we know that now, for anyone who was questioning it. And now we got Poison Up from Kroguk. Here's a question. If I use Kroguk's Poison Up to attack the same defending Pokemon on successive turns, does the amount of damage counters due to poison increase? For example, the first time I use it, the poison defending Pokemon starts taking 3 more damage counters between turns. And if I use it again, it starts taking 6 more damage counters. In other words, 3 plus 3. Then 9 more damage counters. In other words, 3 plus 3 plus 3, and so on. Yes, each time you use Poison Up, it increases the amount of poison damage by 3 more than what the defending Pokemon was already taking at the time of the attack. Very interesting. Might be useful if you can set it up there. Trainer cards we're looking at now. Captivating Pokepuff. Here's a look at the card. Your opponent reveals his or her hand. Put any number of the basic Pokemon you find there onto your opponent's bench. Okay, if you use Captivating Pokepuff and put one of your opponent's basic Pokemon on the bench that has an ability like Shaman's EX setup, does the opponent get to use that ability right away? Here's the answer. No, Captivating Pokepuff does not trigger any coming into play abilities. So you won't be able to use your Shaman card with this if you were thinking of doing that. Here's another question for Captivating Pokepuff. Captivating Pokepuff says to put any number of basic Pokemon you found in your opponent's hand onto their bench. Does this allow you to put more than 5 Pokemon on the bench? No, Captivating Pokepuff does not allow you to exceed the normal limits of the game. You can put any number of basic Pokemon onto your opponent's bench up to maximum size. I think if you got Scarfield, I think that lets you get 8 on the bench if it can still be used in the set. Okay, now we got a Ninja Boy. Here's a look at the card. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. Search your deck for basic Pokemon and switch it with that Pokemon. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turn in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. Shuffle the first Pokemon into your deck. Here's a question asked by someone. When I use a Ninja Boy to swap out heavily damaged EX Pokemon for one that is not an EX, if there's enough damage to KO it, does the opponent take 1 prize or 2? Since a swapped in Pokemon is not an EX Pokemon, your opponent takes only 1 card for a knockout. Very interesting. It might see some play in specialized decks. We have to see what happens in the tournaments and the pre-release events. I might use it online on the TCG if I get it in the Steam Siege packs from the code cards. So that's the end of the questions. It was a very interesting fact. And if you weren't sure what these cards do, at least you know what they do now and what you can do with them for when you go to the pre-release event. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Please subscribe and like it. Goodbye.